Hey guys, happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? I hope that you're all having a great day today. I'm having a good day. I really am. Um, I washed my hair for the first time since dyeing it back to my natural color. And I feel so much better because it's a little bit lighter. You can see some of the blonde coming through a little bit. So it's a little bit more neutralized. It was a little dark at first. It was a little tough getting used to. I love the color. I love it. But I'm happy with it being a little bit lighter. And it will gradually get lighter and lighter. So I'm happy with that. I just threw it up in a couple of braids. It's kind of really sloppy and doesn't look the greatest, but I just wanted to get it off my face while I do this makeup look. You guys can see like these are all, now that my hair is actually naturally back to the color of my natural color, I should say, you can actually see like where all my breakage was up front. Which is why I went back to my natural color, guys, because between bleach, stress, and weight loss, it was really wreaking havoc with my hair. It was not good anymore. So now it's just going to be a matter of touching up the roots. And now all these baby hairs now that are starting to grow back will now grow out. I want to grow my hair out really long again. I went with the short root, but I want to get it really long again. I want my big, massive bun back on my head. So now my goal is to just really baby my hair, take really good care of it, use really good products, continue to really use good products because I have been using good products. So I want to just continue that, but I really just want to baby my hair as much as I can and just get it back into a really healthy, condition. So I'm happy with it. But like I said, you can see like where all that breakage was. So, and plus I just dried it, so it's like really noticeable. Once I put some more, I use like the leave-in serums for oil and stuff. Once I put some more of that in, it will kind of smooth that out a little bit. But yeah, so I'm happy it's a little bit lighter. I'm happy. So today we are going to do a look, and it's going to be, well, it's going to be more so for someone that's on a budget. I'm going to use as least amount of products as I can so that I can give you an idea of what a full face of pharmacy can do without buying too many things. So I am going to give you some options. I know the products that I'm going to use today, but I want to give you options in case what I'm using isn't suitable for your skin tone or skin type. So we're going to start out with primer. Now, there are a few ways that you can go for primer. If you want to go with the Time Locker, which is $10.90, you can go in with that and use that as your primer. And it's a spray form, so it goes on really nice. And that would be the most reasonably priced way of doing your primer. The next step up would be either one of our regular primers, okay? So this one is $12.90, this is $13.90. So it's like $3 and $4 more depending on which one you choose. All three are going to be awesome. All three will be good as a primer. All three are going to give you a really good foundation base for your foundation. So either one of these, or like I said, the Time Locker. Now, I don't have the Time Locker spray. I use the BeFit spray, but the BeFit spray is $19.90, so that's why I didn't include it in this, because it is a little pricier. But if I was to recommend one of these, I would say if you are oily or normal skin looking for a matte finish, go with the silver. If you are dry and looking for more hydrated, more luminous look, go with the purple one, okay? And today I am going to go in with my favorite, which is the purple one, because I have extremely dry skin. Now that's what the primer looks like. It's white. It's a creamy primer. And you'll see when I put it on that it gives an immediate glow to your skin. So let's just put that on. And you can put the primer on your eyelids. It's not going to irritate your eyes. You don't have to worry about it. I have super, super sensitive eyes, and I've never had a problem with putting the primer on my eyes. Now, you really should let your primer sit for at least a minute to let it do its job of filling in all those areas. And now, just to quickly let you know a little bit about my likes and dislikes, I guess, of makeup. I do not like heavy makeup, and I don't mean heavy looking makeup. I mean like heavy makeup as in full coverage makeup. I am more so into the very natural light coverage, okay? I prefer less foundation. I don't use powder to set my face. I find that as I've gotten older, that works better for me now because my skin is much drier. I have a lot more wrinkles and fine lines. And then with weight loss, my skin, you can see has, when I lost the weight, I went from having this huge, big, full face and now like a lot of loose skin, especially on my neck. And I've gotten a little bit more wrinkles just from the skin getting loose. And then these have been there forever. So as I've gotten more mature and I've gotten older, the way I put makeup on has changed significantly. I used to be into powder foundations. I wore a lot of blush. I probably wore more eyeshadow and more bolder colors. Now I really do like a very simple, glowy look to my skin. I like our BeFit Tinted Moisturizer for that reason, because it gives me enough coverage for what I want. And it gives me the hydration that I want and the moisture that I want in my skin. I like a lot of cream products. I'm not really someone that likes to use a lot of powdered products right now because my skin is so dry. It just accentuates every single dry area on my skin, every little line. I just, for me, like a dewy, very natural, light look. So the great thing about Farmacy is we have products that will fit each of those categories and more. So you're going to be able to find a product that will best suit your needs and what you like in a look. Everyone is different. Some people like that dewy look. Some people like the mattified look. Some people don't use foundation at all and they just do their makeup on their eyes, maybe some lip gloss, mascara. So whether you are a full coverage gal, a light coverage gal, or a gal that wears very minimal makeup, you'll be able to find something with Farmacy, not only makeup related, but skincare related. And skincare is so important that you really need to concentrate on your skin first, especially when you get older. Like me, I'm going to be 51 in December, guys. And I need to pay better attention to my skin. I need to pay more attention to my skin now that I'm getting older. I have different needs. My skin has different needs, and I've had to adapt to that. I've had to adapt on changing my products up. And that is the other good thing about Farmacy is we have several skincare products that I can mix and match without it irritating my skin. And I'm starting to now find the perfect skincare regimen for me. And I've seen a significant difference in my skin. So even with that said, even now that I've been using pharmacy products and my skin is very hydrated and feels really good and looks a lot better, I still like a hydrated, luminous look to my skin. I like that glowy look. So even though I could technically probably go in with powdered products and set my face with powder, I just choose not to because it's not the look that I like. So you can do your look any way you want. There's no rules to makeup at all. So let me give you some choices on foundations that are a little more budget friendly, because we do have some foundations that are a little bit more expensive. Not that they're expensive, okay, but they're in the higher range of our products. So if you want to be someone who is very conscious of your money, you're on a budget, you're trying to save a little bit, but you want to look really good, you want your skin to look nice, healthy, and just really pretty, you could go with our BeFit Tinted Moisturizer, which is $19.90, but well worth it. Now, if you wanted to stay on the lower end, you could go with our Stay Matte, which is $12.90. You could go with our Flawless Patta Cream, which is $12.90. And both those items have several shades to choose from. Now, Stay Matte is really going to be good for anyone with oilier skin to normal skin. The Flawless is going to be good for oily to normal skin. If you have dry skin, I would recommend the BeFit Tinted Moisturizer, or if you wanted to go up a little bit in your foundation, then I would say go with the liquid serum for dry skin. It's a little bit more pricier, but well worth it, and you get a lot of product in here. So it's up to you. I'm trying to give you prices that are going to keep you on a very good budget, a friendly budget, okay? So my choice, that's been my choice for quite a while now, is the BeFit Tinted Moisturizer. Now, we also have a BB cream and a CC cream, which is mid-range price. But like I said, if you're going to stay on a budget and you're really tight on money, I would definitely say try Stay Matte or the Flawless. But just know that the Flawless Touch Patta is probably going to be better suited for someone with oily or more normal skin, okay? So, and then if you have really dry skin and you want to go up to one of the other foundations, you can just cut back on some of the other options that I'm going to give you, and that will help you save, okay? So I am going to go in with my tinted moisturizer. And I know people say, well, I don't want to waste money on a tinted moisturizer because they don't give any payoff, they're not worth it, blah, blah, blah. But guys, I'm here to tell you that it's definitely worth it with Pharmacy's BeFit Tinted Moisturizer, because you are going to get payoff as far as pigment. This is not your typical tinted moisturizer, okay? So all I can say is, if you have dry skin, or if you're someone that very active and you just want a light coverage, you want to try this product, okay? You want to try the tinted moisturizer. I cannot stress it enough how good this product is if you are looking for that type of foundation. Now, granted, so sorry. My earring just came apart. Let me just hook that back in, because that's going to drive me crazy. I don't even know if that was like that the whole time I've been talking. Yeah, so this is going to give you really nice evenness to your skin, but it's going to allow your natural skin to shine through. And the good thing is it's buildable. So you can go in with your first light layer and then just add a little bit to the areas that you feel you need more coverage. You know, I have gotten to the point in my life where I'm trying to embrace my natural skin, my natural hair, and just be comfortable in my own skin. And I want to get to a place where I'm using makeup to enhance what I already have and not to so much cover up things or to change myself so much that I don't recognize myself. Now, don't get me wrong, makeup is great to change things as far as if you have issues that really cause you to be insecure, like if you have a lot of rosacea or you have a lot of acne or acne scars, then yes, you can use makeup to change that and to better that. I'm talking about, like, when I say enhance, I mean when you have skin that you're very comfortable with and you've gotten to the point where you're okay with your natural looking skin, that's what I mean by just using products to enhance what you already have. There is nothing wrong with using makeup to fix things that you don't like about your skin. But I just have gotten to the point where I really, really, really want to, at 51 years old almost, to be comfortable with how I look without having to load on a lot of makeup or to be worried that I'm not fitting into that typical box, which can, sometimes that's hard, especially when you are opening up yourself to everybody and you're doing makeup videos and you're coming on here barefaced and you're letting people see you vulnerable, and it can be intimidating. And when I first started doing pharmacy and I first started doing videos, it was a little hard for me. I'm not going to lie. I was very self-conscious and like so nervous about what people were going to say and be like, well, who is she to be putting makeup on? And how did she become a beauty influencer? Like who allowed her to become a beauty influencer? And all that stuff like played on in my head. But then I was like, you know what? There's a ton of women out there that look like me, who are my age, who have the same insecurities, who have the same worries, the same skin issues, have the same wrinkles and the same issues with more mature skin now, and they're trying to get used to having more mature skin and trying to figure out best ways to make themselves look pretty or feel pretty, whatever. And I'm like, you know what? Instead of thinking that you don't belong, start thinking that you have a position now where you have the ability to help other women that are your age that are thinking and having the same issues as you. So don't look at it like you don't fit in. Look at it like there's 1,000 other women who are probably hoping that they have someone else that they can relate to and that they can share their concerns and their worries with as far as getting more mature skin and getting older, and ways to change their makeup to fit their new skin, the skin that they have now. So I started looking at it more like that, like not trying to impress people, just trying to help people that have the same issues as me, that want to watch a 50-year-old woman putting makeup on and let me teach you about really awesome skincare and what I've done to help my skin and how I now put my makeup on to make my skin look healthier and more youthful. So I kind of got over that whole thing of worrying about what everybody thinks about me or having wrinkles showing and my makeup not looking as flawless as some of these young girls, because I can't compete with a 20-year-old that has perfect, flawless skin. I just can't. I have sunspots, I have wrinkles, I have some veins showing, I have fine lines, I have dry skin. My skin's lost some elasticity, it's lost moisture as I've gotten older. So my skin is not going to look like that 20-year-old girl that I see out. You know what I mean? And even if especially because I didn't take care of my skin when I was younger, and that was a big, big mistake. Had I taken really good care of my skin and always been into skincare and really didn't tan and used sun protection, maybe I'd still have skin like a 20-year-old. Maybe. I don't know. But I probably wouldn't, but maybe. But I don't. So now I want to try to help other women that probably did the same thing as me and didn't take care of their skin and now are looking for some tips. Because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just here to give you tips and tricks on what I do at 50 years old to try to make myself just look a little more youthful and a little prettier, you know? So now what I'm going to do is we use the Be Tinted Moisturizer, okay? So that was $19.90. Our primer was $13.90, but again, you could go in with the Time Locker spray, and that's only $10.90. So that would save you almost $4. $3, actually $3. So now what we're going to do is I am going to go in with some powder. Now, you don't have to do this. You can use whatever powder you have available to you, or you don't even need to use powder. You can go right into doing your eye look without setting your eyes. I do like to set my eyes. It's the only thing on me that I set with powder, but you don't have to. You'd be perfectly fine to go in to do your makeup, your eye makeup, without setting it. So if you wanted to include a powder, you could. We have a bunch to choose from, okay? So you definitely would find one, and they range in price. They're not that expensive. So you can go in with whatever one you wanted to do. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with our Peach Bite palette. Now, our Peach Bite palette is $19.90. We also have our 3-in-1 palette, which is $18.90. The 3-in-1 palette has a little bit deeper contour color, and it has a little bit of a more deeper blush color. It's more of a pinker based blush, and I can actually show you those. I have my little notes here, so I don't want to lose those. This is our 3-in-1 palette, okay? And I have them labeled so I can find them easily without having to take everything out. That's the 3-in-1, okay? So you're going to get a more rose-based blush, your highlighter, and a deeper contour color, okay? Now, again, the 3-in-1 is $18.90, so it's actually $1 cheaper than the Peach Bite palette. Now, the Peach Bite is going to give you a little bit of a different shade of a contour. The highlight is a little different, and your blush is a lot lighter, and it's very peach based, okay? Hence the name Peach Bite. So, this one's $19.90. What I want to do is show you that with one of these palettes, you can get a complete eye look using all three. You can contour, you can highlight, and you have your blush. So with this one palette, you're going to be able to do 4 different things to complete your makeup look. So yes, this is $19.90, but this is giving you a contour, a highlight, a blush, and a complete eye look, okay? So with that said, we're going to go in and we're going to start creating an eye look using this palette, okay? So let me get my brushes out. We also have amazing brushes, guys. I think these are $6.90 if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I bought some because I have like 7 of them, so I don't really need them. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going in with this into my crease. And we're going to use this as our crease color and our transition. And it's a beautiful, beautiful light brown. Very, very pretty, very fall-like. But it's very, very soft. And I think that's why I really, really love this Peach Bite palette, because it's so, so soft and natural looking on the skin that it's just your face, but a little bit enhanced. It just brings out that natural beauty, especially if you have fairer skin. It's just really soft. It doesn't look harsh at all. And it is buildable, which is really, really nice. And I love it because it makes a super, super quick eye look that looks like you really did take a lot more time than you did. So I just put that on the crease. And again, guys, this is such a beautiful fall palette. Like, it just is. It's so well worth the $19.90. I mean, where else can you get a palette for that of high quality, beautiful colors, and that you can use 4 ways? Like, that's incredible. And I'm not doing anything crazy, guys. I'm just bringing it a little bit above my crease, as you can see. Okay. And now I'm going to go in with the blush color. Okay. And that's what we're going to put on our lids. And again, this is just going to give you a beautiful, natural looking eye. And especially now, I find with my hair being back to its natural color, I find that I am just really loving the nudes and natural looks even more than I did when I had the blonde, because I feel now where my hair is so much darker that this really lightens my face. It keeps me looking a little bit younger now that my hair is darker. I just find that it keeps my face looking very youthful, very fresh, and very natural. And I love that. I mean, I love a nude eye. I love nude lips. I'm not someone that really likes a lot of bold, heavy looks. And that's just me. And I mean, anyone who likes like a heavier, bolder look, that's great. I just, as I've gotten older, like I said, I really just appreciate the more toned down natural colors, the browns and the taupes and the peaches and like the soft pinks. Like, I love our 3-in-1 palette for that reason, because it just gives you a beautiful soft pink look. It's just so pretty. So now if you feel like you don't have enough color on your lid with the brush, go in with your finger and just place some of that right on with your finger. And of course, make sure your fingers are clean. You don't want to put dirty hands on your eyes or your face. You should always wash your hands before you're doing your makeup. It's just a really good rule of thumb. I always wash my hands before I put my makeup on. Whether I'm using a brush, a sponge, whatever, I always wash my hands. And see, with your finger, it just brings out that color a little bit more. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my little brush. Let me put this back over here. And then I'm going to recap everything after, guys. So don't worry if you don't remember what I said that you could use in place of what I'm doing right now. I'm going to recap everything for you. So let me go in. Now we're going to use the highlighter, and we're going to pop that right in our inner corner. And this highlighter is really, really soft. It's a beautiful highlighter. So it's going to give you just a little bit of something in that inner corner. Just enough to lighten that area a little bit. So I'm going to go back in with the darker shade in this palette, and I'm just going to put a little bit more in my crease and just darken that a little bit, deepen it up just a tad to give it some depth and dimension. I don't want it to be too washed out. Especially on that outer edge. And this is where blending is going to become your best friend. Once you learn how to blend stuff, guys, you can be so much more confident putting on any shade, because you'll then have the power to blend it out. And even if you make a mistake, you'll know the techniques of how to get it back to where you need it to be and how to lighten it if you need to. So now what I'm going to do is I am not going to put anything above, okay, because we're going in with just this palette. What you could do if you wanted to, though, actually, I'll do it just to show you. You could go in with that highlight shade and go under your brow bone just a little bit. I probably personally would just would leave it without the highlight, but it's definitely pretty with the highlight also. Okay, so that's that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to just contour a little bit, okay? We're using that contour shade. Now a little goes a long way, so you want to be careful. Start off lightly, and then you can always build it up, and you can always blend it out. So I'm just going to go in and start over here. And at first it will look kind of crazy, but then you're going to go back in with a fluffy brush and you're going to blend that all out. So you're going to place the product where you want it. Okay. And then you're going to go in and you're going to blend that all out. So I'm just going underneath my jawline to create a little bit of shading there, just to kind of take away from this, because nobody likes that. And I bring it right down because I really like to try to hide that part of my face. For me, it's like the one part of me that I'm very self-conscious about. And then I'm just going there with my brush and I'm just squeezing the brush together because I just didn't feel like getting another one. And I'm placing that, and then I'm going to go in and we're going to blend that out. And I did go on the sides of my nose and just do the tip. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take a fluffy brush, okay, and you're going to start to go in and blend that out. And like I said, you just want to take your time, take a nice big fluffy brush, because that's going to be what's going to blend that really nicely. You just don't want any harsh lines showing. And then we're going to go in with blush. And don't be afraid if you don't know how to do something or you feel like you don't do it good. Don't worry about it, guys. Practice, like practice. Don't be afraid to do stuff that, because you think you won't be good at it. Because let me tell you, I am not good at contouring. I'm still not good at it. I still need a lot of practice, but you know what? I still do it because that's the only way that I am going to get better at it. And I like the way my face looks with contour on it. Am I perfect at it? Absolutely not, as you can see. But I keep trying because I want to learn. So I just keep doing it. Then I go in with a smaller brush for my nose area, just to make sure that that's not harsh at all. I don't want two big brown streaks down my nose. Okay, And then if you feel like you took too much off, you can just go back in and chisel it out a little bit more. But I think we're good. At least when I'm looking at it, it looks good. Hopefully it will look good to you. Now at this point, what I do is I go in and I just like to spray my face a little bit, and then I will go in with my mascara usually. So today though, I'm going to go right in with blush, and we are going to use the blush from the Peach Bite palette. And it's a really, really super light, soft blush. And I like it because I'm not a real big blush person. Like, I like a very, very subtle blush. Really subtle. Like, I don't like anything too crazy. So this is like the perfect shade for me. Okay. Let me just look in my mirror over here. Sometimes with the light, it's hard for me because I'm right in front of my window. So sometimes I think I look one way and it ends up that I don't. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to put a little bit of that highlight shade. But now I don't want to accentuate any of these lines under here or my bags under my eyes from not sleeping enough. I don't want to accentuate any of that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to concentrate my highlighter down here. Okay, I'm not going to go up in this area because that's going to really draw attention to all those fine lines and wrinkles, and I don't want to do that. I want to draw attention away from that. So I am going to just concentrate that highlight over here, okay? So what I do is I just concentrate right on that part. And I love this brush for highlight. It's actually a contouring brush from e.l.f., but I love this brush for highlight because I can really get into that one section that I want my highlighter to be in, and it blends it out all at the same time, which is amazing. So I can kind of keep it exactly where I want, so I know that I'm not going to get it in this area. Okay? Now, this highlight, I will say, is very, very subtle. Okay? I am putting a little bit down the bridge of my nose, which it's not going to be subtle on my nose, but so you can see that highlight there. But again, it's really, really, really subtle. And that for me is just really nice. Now, if you feel that you want a little bit more, go in with a fluffier brush and just kind of go in with a different brush. The fluffier brush, and just put a little bit more if you want a little bit more. Okay? So you can see that highlight is so beautiful. And then, just to tone this down a tad, so we don't need all that on our nose. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with mascara, and we have several mascaras, okay? Several to choose from. But because we're trying to keep it in the budget, we can go with either Zen at $8.90, or you can go in with our Optimal, and that's also a lot less money. So let me actually give you the price of the Optimal. I never can remember the price of Optimal. It's not a mascara that I use that often. I have my favorites. Optimal is $10.90, so it's $1 more than the Zen. So depending on what you like, go with either one of those, okay? Now, I actually can do one eye with Optimal and one eye with Zen, if that will help you guys. I can do that. So Optimal's $10.90. So let me do one eye with Optimal, and then I'll do the other eye with Zen, and you guys can see the difference. Now, Optimal has a really nice brush. It gives a more natural looking lash, which I like. I like a really natural looking lash. I like the length and stuff, but I like it to look natural. I don't like a really thick or heavy looking lash. So this is a really good choice if you are someone that likes that more natural look. And it does give really nice length. Okay, so that's Optimal. Beautiful, beautiful looking lashes with this product. Like I said, it's just a really, really pretty looking lash when using this product. This would be good if you are just starting out using makeup, if you're a younger girl just starting out using makeup, or maybe you just like a very natural looking lash. This is perfect. And I don't feel like Optimal gets a lot of love, and it should, because it's really a nice mascara. Okay, and for $10.90, guys, come on. That's insane. Okay. Now, if you wanted to go in with a second coat, you can, because one thing about Optimal is it is extremely buildable without being clumpy. It will not get clumpy. So you can go in and put a second coat of this, and it's not going to get clumpy on you. Now I just got mascara on me, but we'll take care of that. We'll fix it. Okay, so 2 coats of Optimal on this eye. So I'm going to leave Optimal on that side so I know which side I used it. So when I go back, I'll know. Now, Zen mascara. My God, I'm getting too excited. So sorry, guys. Zen, I need to chill out. Zen mascara is $8.90, guys, okay? Good Lord. I scare myself. Now, this is one of our best sellers, okay? Zen is like the best seller out of our mascaras. Everybody loves Zen. Everybody. It is so popular. And like I said, it's $8.90, guys. You cannot beat that. And it has vitamin E in it, so it's going to be really good for your lashes. It's healthier for your lashes. I mean, it's just a really, really good mascara. It gives you length, it gives you volume, it gives you definition, everything. Everything. And it has two sides to it. So you have one side that has longer bristles and a side with shorter bristles. So when you get it, you can either go from one side to the other, or you can just use one side. It's up to you. Once you get the mascara, you'll find out which way works best for you. I usually start out with the smaller bristle side first, and then I'll go in with the longer. And then I take the tip of the brush and I'll just go up. What is going on with me today in this mascara? I'm getting it everywhere. I'm trying to be so professional. So I take the tip and I just drag it up. Well, not drag it, but you know what I mean. And that will also elongate those lashes. And then what I will do is go now do my lower lash. And that way it'll give it time for this to dry, and then I'll go in and I'll clean that up. So this way you guys can see the difference between Zen and Optimal, since these are the two lower priced mascaras. Lower in price, but not lower in quality. That's the one thing about pharmacy. You don't have to worry about if the price is lower, that it means that it's cheaper in quality or ingredients. Absolutely not. It is as good as any of the other mascaras. Like I said, Zen has vitamin E in it. So you don't have to worry. Don't think because it's a lower priced mascara that you're not going to get the same quality as one of our $23 mascaras. Okay? That's one thing about pharmacy. No matter what the price is, it's still great quality and good makeup and good skincare and good everything. We have so much stuff to offer. Okay, so Optimal on this eye, Zen on this eye, and let me just clean off, if I can find, where did I put it? Right here. Let me clean this off. And that's a good trick, guys, okay? If you get mascara on somewhere, let it dry completely, okay? Don't touch it until it's dry. Let it dry. And then go in with a spoolie and gently just go back and forth. It'll come right off. It comes right off. It won't ruin your makeup. You won't have to start your eye look over. It is the best trick that I ever learned. It has saved me from having to do my makeup over so many times. Like, I can't even explain to you, like, how many times. Okay, now, last but not least, we're going to do lips. Now, all our liquid matte lipsticks are $11.90, guys, okay? Which is a steal for these matte lips because this lasts you so long without having to touch it up. They're not dry. They're not going to flake. They're not going to crack on you. They're not tacky. They're not going to feel heavy. They are amazing, amazing lip products, okay, from Matte Liquid Lip. And believe me, I have tried every liquid matte lipstick there is in the universe, and very few were ones that I could wear more than a few minutes. So this one, I mean, I can wear these all day. They do not dry my lips out. They're comfortable. They don't crack. They don't get all gummy up in here. They're just really good quality liquid matte lipsticks, and we have a ton of colors, so you have so many to choose from. So now with that said, again, we're looking at a budget, okay? So if you don't like liquid matte lipsticks, you have an option. You can go in with one of our lip liners. They are $6.90, okay, for lip liners. You can do a whole lip look with just a lip liner. Go in, line your lip like you would, and then just use it to fill it in. And you have a beautiful lip color. And for $6.90. That's going to stay on your lips. That's going to be matte, and it's going to look beautiful. And then you can put a gloss on. If you have a gloss already, you could put a gloss on top and make it into a lip gloss. It will be just as amazing as the liquid matte lipstick. So it's your choice. This is $11.90. This is $6.90. Both will give you a beautiful, beautiful lip look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. I'm going to do the lip liner first. Show you what that would look like. And then I'm going to go on top with one of our liquid matte liners. And the other thing too is if you are dry skin and you like the liquids and the cream type makeup, you can add some of our oils, facial oils, to any of our products and turn them into creams. So you can do it with any of our powdered blushes. Just by adding a little bit of liquid to them. You can go in and turn them into a cream or liquid blush, eyeshadow, although we have amazing cream eyeshadows, but you can do it like that. There's so many tricks. So many tricks. All right. So I've lined my lips, okay? Now, normally this is where I would stop and I would go in with my liquid matte lipstick and fill the rest of my lip in. However, let's say you don't have a lot of money. You're trying to keep it down, costs down to get a full face. Get the lip liner. So now you've got your lip liner, which you can use as just a liner or with any of your other lipsticks that you may have. Or you can use this now as your completed lip look. So you line it like you naturally would, and now you're just going to go in and you're going to fill your lips. And what I tend to do is I tend to go off to the side, like I go down at an angle when I fill it in instead of going right across. That way you're not dragging your lips, the skin of your lip back and forth like that. I'm going down almost with the lines of my lips. And filling it in that way. And this one, by the way, guys, this lip liner is, let's see, what number are you? 223. Now on the top lip, I do the same. I go at an angle. Now you can go a little bit below your lip line if you want. If you have like thinner lips and you want them to look a little bit bigger, you can do this. And this is a really good way to get some extra fullness. Okay, so for $6.90, I have gotten a beautiful, gorgeous lip color just with this lip liner. And it goes beautifully with this eye palette. I mean, with this palette, the Peach Bite palette, which is what we used on our eyes. So you can see that those two colors blend beautifully together. They complement each other. It's still very subtle. It's a beautiful, beautiful color, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, so you can leave it just like that. Or what you could do, I'm going to leave it like this. For me, I'm going to leave just the lip liner. But you could go in if you wanted a similar color, a little bit deeper with that orangey tone, which goes beautifully with this eye look. You can go in with Autumn Story. This is almost like a brick orange liquid matte lipstick. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so pretty, okay? This is what it looks like. That's what the doe foot applicator looks like, okay? So as you can see, that would look absolutely gorgeous with that eye look. But I love 223 on my lips just as is. So that is Autumn Story on my hands. So you can see that that would look amazing with this eye look. It also looks amazing paired with this lip liner. If whether you fill it in or not, you just use it to outline and then go in and fill your lips in with this, or you can do what I did here, fill in everything and then go on top of this with Autumn Story. So you can see that that is just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, it's absolutely beautiful. So $6.90, so $6.90 or $11.90. You choose. But either one is absolutely gorgeous with this eye look. Okay, so you can see that that would be beautiful with that look. So guys, that is the look. I hope that this helps you. I hope it gives you an idea of how you can get a full face of makeup without breaking the bank, with good quality, high quality, affordable luxury items that are not going to cause you to go broke. Who doesn't want that? Like, who doesn't want that? Everybody wants that. And it's a very natural, very lightweight look. And I look, you know, to me, I think I look very put together. I think it looks like I put a lot more effort in than I actually did. I mean, obviously, if I wasn't doing this video, it probably would have taken me less than 10 minutes to do this entire face. Probably 5 minutes, honestly, about 5 minutes. But with all the talking and stuff, yes, we're at an hour or so. But you got everything that you need in very few products. So pick a primer, either the cream primers or the Time Locker spray. Then you're going to pick your foundation of choice. Like I said, Stay Matte is $12.90. Our Flawless Touch is $12.90. And then it goes up from there. So whatever foundation you want, pick your foundation. Mascara, you're going to go with either Zen or Optimal if you want to keep the costs down. Zen's on this eye, Optimal's on this eye. Both give you a beautiful, beautiful eye look, okay? Both are gorgeous mascaras, okay? Hands down, they're both great. One is just a little bit cheaper than the other. And I shouldn't say cheaper. I hate that word. Less inexpensive than the other, because none of these products are cheap, okay? None of them are cheap, so I shouldn't say that. I don't want people to think this is cheap makeup. This is not cheap makeup. It's not cheap in ingredients, okay? It's high quality ingredients, so I don't want to get that twisted. Yeah, because that could be taken out of context. So high quality, but one's a little less expensive than the other one, okay? So this is Optimal is like $1 more than Zen, or $2 more. $2 more than Zen. So Peach Bite, $19.90. However, you are getting a contour, a highlight, a blush, and all of these three make this beautiful eyeshadow look. So, I mean, you're getting 4 uses from a trio that's costing you $19.90. 4 uses, guys, okay? And it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So then we go into lips. We just went over that, won't go over that again. So pick your product, either go in with a lip liner for $6.90 or go in with your matte liquid lips for $11.90. And then we, of course, we have regular lipsticks that are a little bit more. Some are more than others, but whatever. But if you're trying to keep it on that budget, these would be the perfect choices for you. So like any of these, okay? You also have your 3-in-1 palette. Don't forget, if you want more of that pinky look and a darker contour, $18.90 for 3-in-1. So, I mean, just phenomenal. And like I said, I use the moisturizer, the BeFit Tinted Moisturizer. It is $19.90, but well worth it, guys. I would rather skimp a little bit more on something else and have this because I absolutely love this product. Absolutely love it. So it's up to you guys, but you just go through the catalog, pick items that you think you're going to like, that you can afford. And if you need any help, okay, coming up with what I just did, coming up with a babe on a budget makeup look, message me. I will help you to create the perfect face for you within your budget, okay, if you need any help. And as always, you can find all these items on my website at www.pharmacyus.com/Charlotte Cardoso 2. Message me on my Facebook page at Charlotte's Cosmetics and More. If you need any help, if you have any questions, feel free to message me there. You are never bothering me, so message away. Ask me as many questions as you want to or need to, and I'll be there to help you. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this. I know it was a longer video, but I hope it was informative. I hope it gives you an idea of what you can do for a budget and a little bit more about pharmacy and the products, and a little bit more about me and what I like personally, and some of the issues that I have as I'm becoming older, and what I've learned over the years, and how I've learned to adapt, and how much pharmacy products have helped me to find my comfort zone. And that's a great feeling. It's a really good feeling. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Take care, guys. Bye.